Juicy Fruit. What's
Hey.
good? Juicy Fruit. I am D Sewell. We in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and we appreciate you. We appreciate this interview.
I thank you for having me on.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into it. Juicy Fruit, you got a big project, big singles. We're gonna get into all of that, but I want to start kind of at the beginning because you are multi-talented. You sing, you play piano, you make beats. Juicy Fruit, you do it all. So we're gonna start in the M town. So I wanted to ask you, who are some of the artists you listened to growing up besides 3 6 Mafia?
Lil Wayne, Kevin Gates, Gotti, Dolph. I listen to all of them. Who else can I think of? You said growing up, Nicki Minaj.
Straight up. So they them
56.
You got to feel straight up.
Hey, bro, can't nobody argue. They might first little tape. They don't good.
It was hard. Straight up. So I wanted to ask you about the Memphis music scene growing up. So how did that influence you? Was you out at did any artists there that was doing anything influence you growing up?
I mean, they influenced me musically as far as like everybody that I just named, yeah. But as far as like getting into the music scene, only person from Memphis that I like looked up to and that I liked a lot was Flyboy Z. He passed now, but that's my favorite rapper.
That's dope. So I have been reading your interviews that you say you've been staying off of social media right now during all of this craziness. So I wanted to ask you, how are you balancing that with having to be a new artist and be on social media and give your fans content? How are you doing that right now?
Nah, I be still okay. So I be on social media, but when I just see too much shit going on, I stay off of it. But I mean, I balance it out. I try my best to balance it out. All I really do, I scroll, and then if I see like a new challenge that I want to get like into, I do that. Or if I feel like it's been too long since I did a freestyle video, I go, I spice up some, throw some out, But it really ain't no problem to me. I just ain't never been like an internet person like that because I ain't open about my life like that.
I feel that. You're doing the right thing. So once again, Juicy Fruit, we in Arkansas. This is Kiss 105.3. So tell some of the people how you came up. I know you did it through the internet, but let them know kind of how you put the videos out and what happened.
Okay, so basically, this camera ain't working with me today. Okay, so basically starting off, I was just like posting videos on MySpace. Then it went from MySpace to Facebook, and then I was posting videos on Facebook. And them just used to get like 50 views. Like 50 views in 1 week. Like, bruh, like, it was horrible. And then I had wound up doing a song called Porn Star. It was a feature with some dude in Memphis. And a lot of people, started reacting to it because of what I had on up in there. I went naked, but I had on like, this was way before females was twerking on Facebook. So let's say that. I had on a tank top with some boy shorts on, and people noticed me. That was the first time I went viral. Then after that, I wound up going through some changes and some things, and I made the freestyle to Damn Right. And that's when my Facebook following started going up. And after Damn Right, you had Cut It, you had No Flocking, you had everything. Mostly, like I was just posting back to back. And then when Instagram came, I just started hopping on Instagram doing the same thing. It was just the same thing, and people just randomly recognizing me and just hitting me up type stuff. I just went with the flow.
Man, one thing I gotta give you props for, Juicy Fruit, you keep adapting to whatever social media pops up. You know what I'm saying?
Like, nah, cause I don't know how to fuck with this Snapchat. The only thing I know how to work is the filter. Like, I swear to God, I can't do something else.
But you got everything else down, though.
Yeah. Look, even with TikTok trying to try me right now, but I'm getting the damn pack.
You gonna figure
what I'm saying?
That's dope. Juicy Fruit, I was looking at your story. You got a hell of a story. I ain't gonna get deep into it. I'm gonna touch on your music. With the big singer you got with Rico Nasty right now, Psycho, and I'm rocking with that. But I wanted to ask you, besides Rico Nasty, what other up-and-coming female artists would you like to work with?
Megan Thee Stallion.
That's dope. That's dope. I want to, besides that, so how do you feel about Doja Cat, Nicki Minaj having the #1 song, Megan and Beyonce having #2? How do you feel about the landscape of female artists in the hip hop, or just in music, period, right now?
I mean, look, hey man, I mess with them because they making their money. You get what I'm saying? But I like gangster music. I just like
Juicy, bro.
like I'm throwing on game, but don't get me wrong, cause I pop up. Didn't know it, you know. But nah, I like. My son is so nosy. I like everything. I like everything that females is doing right now because it's just like it was men at first, and it was like ha ha, y'all can't do it type stuff, and then they start getting the mercies, then they start wearing the jeans, you know, and then it was like okay, now niggas is playing. So this come up with all these females like being recognized and like doing good. I'm loving it. Like I'm really loving it.
And talking about female artists is one that I forgot about. I haven't seen you mention just growing up listening to. Did you ever listen to La Chat?
I said it up in my other interview. Yeah, I listened to La Chat, Gangsta Boo. Probably like all of them. Like I didn't been in connection with all of them. I got a song with La Chat and Gangsta Boo.
That's dope. Okay, I apologize. My bad.
Nah, you gotta be careful because you know they gonna come. Like you ain't fucking with. Nah, hold on, man.
I had only seen Gangsta Boo in the interviews I had looked up. So
yeah,
I had to ask.
Nah, Lil Chat had wound up in me when she had did her project, and what's the name of the song? Damn, what's the name? That my hoe. I think that's the name of it. It's called My Hoe or something. But yeah, that's the song we had did. But yeah, look, of course I fuck with Lil Chat.
Okay, I just had to make sure. My bad. All right, I gotta ask you about the song placement because that's a lot of things artists don't even know anything about. So you had a song in Insecure. You've had a song on a movie, Birds of Prey. Mm-hmm. So I gotta ask you, like, what's the dream movie or TV show that you want to be on? You want to have a song on?
Ricky and Morty.
No way.
Family Guy in the Boondocks. If I get a song on them three, like, cause I love cartoons, man. So if I get a song on three of them shows, I'll be happy.
Like,
I don't know. It sounds so childish, but I like the shows though.
No, you got it. Straight up. I'm looking forward to that. For real though. Let me see. I only got a couple more questions. They say I can't keep you long, Juicy Fruit. So I only got a couple more. I wanted to ask you about your album. We got to talk about Black Sheep. You got a lot of jams on there. How the song with Juicy J come together? I know he was one of the people you looked up to.
Actually, my producer, Cook Guy, he had made the beat right. Like the beat was totally different than what it is, and we was having like, you know, a little situation with the beat and everything. And we had to go through Juicy J. So I guess Juicy J heard it and he just hopped up on it and kissed it. And I was like, we got one, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That song, but that song, you know what? Like, I like that song a lot. That's one of the the twerk music that I be making, the ratchet music I be making. That's one of my top ratchet songs that I just love. Cause I really know some females that get butt naked and be like, let me see your tongue ring. You get me? Like, I like that song a lot. That just fell out of nowhere. Now the jump with DJ Paul, I was in LA and he wound up coming to the studio. And after I dropped it, my boyfriend, he was just my manager, he was just like, nah, we pushing to put that on the project. He was like, nah, it's going on there. It ain't going down without it. So we made sure that they got up on there. So them two, it was a good little look up on them joints.
All right. Well, I want to tell you, my favorites are Queen Talk, My Cat, Girls Kissing Girls, Devil Want My Soul, and Nightmare. Them the ones I rock with heavy.
See, you a real nigga. See, I knew what, because you know when I posted it, I wanted to see who was gonna say Nightmare. But you a person that like that jump shit, that like that shit that still be realistic, but it still got that singing to it. Nightmare was one of my favorite songs. I play that song back to the back. That one, Lord 100, and the song that I made for my little boy, those are the three songs that I play off of that mixtape all the time.
All right, I rock with that. A couple more questions, Juicy Fruit. So I had the list wrote down, now I can't find it, Juicy Fruit, but I'm gonna remember. We got Dolph, we got Key Glock, we got Duke Deuce, We got D Moolah. We got NLE Chopper. We got Jucee Froot. Is Memphis up next on the low?
Yeah. On the low. On the low, man. We kicking the dough down, man. These folks ain't gonna be able to stop us.
Nobody's saying it, but y'all like here. Y'all literally got it like right now. Like y'all is up there.
I mean, everybody you know ain't doing their thing. I'm just happy to be working. I ain't trying to be in competition with nobody. I'm just happy to be working, man. People
No, you
know who I am.
You part of the Jucee Froot in it. I ain't even look at it like that. You part of that. Like I was looking up all them artists, and I'm like, damn, they all making noise. I forgot Black Youngster, Money Baby.
Oh yeah, Black Youngster been making noise though.
Yeah, but still, y'all in that crop of Memphis artists. Jucee Froot, I'm putting you in that crop. You don't want to be in it. You there. So Jucee Froot, my last question, I always like to ask people this because you know when you first enter whatever field you in, you have a way that you think how it's gonna be, and then you get into it and it's totally different. So my last question is, what was something you thought when you started rapping that you don't think anymore?
That I wasn't gonna have like females to support me.
Why not?
Cause bro, look, it took a lot of time working on me. And when I met my manager, I was just mostly on some, yeah, nigga, yeah, you know, I was just tough. I was so tough, and I still am, but I learned to throw the feminine stuff up in there. And I always been like a tomboy, so I thought that females really couldn't gravitate to the type of music that I make. But when I got with the right producer, you know, and when I was with the right team, all sides of me just came out. So being accepted by females was probably one of my main fears. But after I seen how them folks reacted to Shake That Ass, I was like, I got them. Like, you can't do nothing else now.
Jucee Froot, we appreciate you. I knew we was gonna have a good interview. Like I told you, I did so much research on you. You have a dope story. So many people asked you about that. I didn't want to get deep into that. I hope everybody looked that up though. But once again, dope album is out right now. Black Sheep. Everybody check it out. Jucee Froot, anything else before we get up off here?
Nah, you said everything. Y'all make sure that y'all on the lookout. Subscribe to my YouTube. You want to see that new stuff. Make sure y'all go follow my guy, man. Come follow my page. And I love all of y'all for tuning in. And I thank y'all. And I thank you for having me up on here.
Already. We rooting for you in Arkansas, Jucee Froot.
All right. Come on. We don't want that Rona out there, man.